Hey guys, quick video here today. I know we're back on the 83 Shadow 750, and first thing I want to do is, like I said, we're gonna have to change the oil on this because it collected water. Could be rusty in there. That's not a good thing, but let's just hope it's not, because we're gonna try and crank this. Keys are on the way. So anyway, I've been researching a little bit, trying to figure out all these parts that I'm missing here. We need to see if I can source them somewhere else, and I might have an engine that could do it. All right, in doing some research, I figured out that this 84 VF750C, so this is a Magna engine, 700 Magna. Obviously the casing is different. That is totally different. This is a full one piece. On that one, we do have that cover I need to replace if I'm gonna run it. So that's not gonna work, but I would not put it past Honda to share parts on the inside, even if the outside's different. I did see that some of the parts for the clutch do cross over, so I'm hoping if I take this off, I can pull out the parts that I'm missing, and maybe even clutch plates and discs are the same. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm missing, but they usually look the same, so hopefully everything is the same. I already looked into the 500 Shadow engine. That's an 85, if I remember correctly. Those parts are smaller. They're not gonna shift over at all, so we're gonna have to let that engine sit. The inside parts might work, but I'm not exactly sure. So there's a good chance that's all different. But hey guys, there's a 500 Shadow engine that should work if anybody needs one. So I'm gonna work on taking this case off, and hopefully we get some working parts out of this thing. 8mm. Can take all these bolts off. Whoop. By the way, this was just basically an engine when I got it. Didn't have a lot of other parts to the bike. It was basically a frame, well, what's left of a frame, and an engine. Guess we'll take this engine apart and investigate it, show you what's on the inside of a VF700 Magna engine. All right, just took a piece of wood here, whacked with a hammer. This guy came loose, no problemo. And just gotta wiggle it free. There you go. We're about to see what we got in here. And hold on, I just took the wrong side off. No, I'm on the right side. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna work on taking this off, and as you can see, this gasket's torn now, so we obviously won't be using this. Well, this engine isn't gonna be running again probably, but the gasket's definitely torn, so I'm gonna wiggle this off. Doesn't look like we have a lot of oil leaking out. You can see a dowel right here, so you gotta wiggle that off evenly. Make sure I don't know if the bottom's free yet completely. So I'm gonna work on getting this off, and I'll show you what's inside. All right, that was actually easy with two hands. So here's our clutch, pressure disc. I'm missing that, the bolts. I think we're missing most of that. There's a thing in the middle. I don't know if this thing is gonna fit on there or not, but it's worth a shot. This looks really nice inside. Look how pretty that is. So I guess we're gonna have some parts. As we take this apart, we can show you how to do valves. I've never adjusted valves, ever. Well, I did on a scooter. I shouldn't say that. But we can take the valve covers off and get you a good look all around the inside of this engine. So follow for more on that. But anyway, here is our clutch. Like I said, everything looks really nice. Nice oil, everything's pretty in there. I guess we don't want to leave this open. Just wanted to see what we got, and maybe I'll take a measurement. Let's go look at the other one. So here is what we have on this side. So we're definitely missing some things, and this might be set up completely different. I don't see anywhere where those bolts would fit in. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll... now I see there's some... Oh, that's just grime. Okay, I thought it was starting to rust. It looks like just grime. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll pull that apart just because we need to do that anyway. And look at what we've got. So anyway, yeah, that's what we got. All right, to get this out, we're just gonna grab these bolts, unscrew them with a 10mm, all right, like this. That's gonna reveal a spring, because what happens is when you push your throttle or your clutch in, what happens is it builds pressure on the other side and pushes the piston through, pushes this out, relieves the pressure of these discs and plates, and the springs is what holds it in place in the first place. So if you do this, don't lose anything, as I'm gonna start doing. I need to get a bin for these guys so I don't lose this stuff. It's all pretty simple. See, we have bolt and washer there, and when I actually get all these out, this pressure plate is going to be free. All right, just take them. There you go. See, work in a controlled environment, guys. Now I'm losing bolts. All right, so I don't want to put them in here. It's pretty dirty. So now, see, I'm missing all this stuff on the shadow. So there's all that good stuff. Bolt washer and springs. Then our pressure plate comes out. There we go, and this is already, that's a bearing in the middle. This is already looking very different from what I have on the shadow. I'm gonna have to investigate that, but here's our first clutch part here. That looks really nice, actually. Look at all that material on there. That is a friction disc, and I'll have to wiggle that. It's been sitting for quite a while. This is your piston. So like I said, you put your clutch in, the other side builds up pressure and pushes that this way. So that would release your clutch. So yeah, this looks totally different. I believe this is not gonna work. Well, guys, this pressure plate does fit on here. It's a proper size, but we're missing something's going. Well, there's my bearing. So yeah, that pushes out, that's fine, that spins. So all that would fit, but it looks like I need to look at an expanded view of the shadow now that I have a literally expanded view of the Magna. But this is obviously, there's nowhere to screw that into it. So something is different, and I gotta figure out how this is set up, because it, like I said, it looks like it's about the same size, but there's no way that's all gonna fit in there with whatever we're missing. So let's go find a parts diagram.